Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The tension is mounting in Genoa City as one of the most explosive confrontations yet looms large. Why won't Adam Newman obey Victor Newman? The battle between father and son has long been a cornerstone of The Young and the Restless, but the latest chapter promises to be a game-changer, shaking the very foundation of the Newman empire and ripping open wounds long thought healed. Let's dive deep into the intricate layers of this simmering conflict, uncover the motivations behind Adam's defiance, and predict how this volatile showdown will impact everyone caught in the crossfire. The Patriarch and the Prodigal Son, a history of power and pain. The Newman family saga has always been about power, betrayal, and the fragile bonds that both tie and tear them apart. Victor Newman, the ruthless and calculating patriarch, has built an empire with a commanding presence and an iron will. His word has typically been law in the halls of Newman Enterprises, and his expectations for his children have been unyielding. Adam Newman, Victor's complicated son, has oscillated between loyalty and rebellion throughout his life. From early days marked by misunderstanding and secrets, Adam has struggled to step out from his father's shadow and define his own identity. That struggle has brought him face to face with Victor's iron fist numerous times, with Adam often choosing independence even when it put him at odds with his family. What's driving Adam's defiance now? At first glance, it may seem like Adam's refusal to obey Victor is simply the latest power play in a classic family feud, but the story runs much deeper. Point 1. Protecting his own legacy. Adam isn't just disobeying Victor out of rebellion, he's fiercely guarding something very personal. He's fighting to protect a legacy and future he envisions for himself and those he cares about, including his children and close allies. The looming threat to his plans forces him into a corner where compliance means surrendering what he's built or what he believes is rightfully his. Point 2. A question of trust between father and son has always been fragile, but recent events have pushed it past the breaking point. Victor's demand for obedience comes with strings attached, strings that Adam believes are manipulative or self-serving. For Adam, obedience is not just about following orders, it's about surrendering autonomy to a man he no longer fully trusts. Point 3. Uncovering hidden truths. The core of Adam's resistance may also be tied to secrets recently uncovered. Whether it's business betrayals, hidden agendas within the Newman Enterprises board, or family secrets involving key players like Nikki, Victoria, or Sharon, Adam suspects that Victor's motives are not entirely transparent. That suspicion fuels his unwillingness to fall in line without knowing the full picture. Victor's perspective. A man used to control. Victor Newman is a titan of industry who has spent decades mastering the art of control, whether in business or family. To him, Adam's disobedience is a direct challenge to his authority and threatens the delicate balance he's maintained. That Victor's demand isn't arbitrary, it's strategic. The stakes for Newman Enterprises have never been higher, with rivals closing in and internal factions threatening to destabilize the company from within. Victor sees Adam's compliance as essential to weather the storm. To Victor, this is about survival, legacy, and the future of the empire he created. However, Victor's iron-fisted approach also blinds him to the emotional fractures that have developed between him and Adam. His expectations do not take into account his son's need for respect and agency, which could be why Adam feels pushed to resist rather than comply. The domino effect. How Adam's defiance ripples through Genoa City. Adam's refusal to obey Victor will not exist in a vacuum. The consequences will cascade through the lives of several key players. 1. Victoria Newman, Adam's sister, has always been torn between loyalty to her father and empathy for her brother. This new standoff puts Victoria in a tough spot, forcing her to pick sides or attempt a dangerous balancing act. Her choice could tip the scales and either mend or further fracture the Newman family. Point 2. Nick Newman, often the peacemaker, will find himself in the crossfire as well. His attempts to mediate could backfire if Adam's defiance escalates. Nick's loyalty will be tested, and the outcome may redefine his relationships with both Adam and Victor. Point 3. Sharon Newman, Adam's romantic history with Sharon adds an emotional layer to this conflict. Sharon's desire for peace and stability contrasts sharply with the chaos surrounding the Newmans, and her involvement may provide unexpected alliances or fuel tensions. Point 4. Newman Enterprises board and rivals Adam's stance against Victor could embolden board members or rival business magnates to exploit the family discord. This power vacuum might be exactly what Newman's adversaries have been waiting for, setting the stage for hostile takeovers or betrayals. Behind the scenes, could there be a bigger game at play? Soap fans know that nothing is ever as straightforward as it seems on The Young and the Restless. While Adam's defiance looks like a family spat, there could be deeper intrigue involved. Is Adam secretly working with someone inside or outside the Newman circle? There are rumors of shadowy alliances forming, potentially with corporate rivals or old enemies of Victor who want to weaken him. Could Victor's health or mental state be compromised? Some speculate that Victor's increasingly tyrannical demands may stem from his own vulnerabilities, making his grasp on power less secure than it appears. What about hidden past sins or skeletons? The past often resurfaces in Genoa City, and a revelation could be driving Adam's determination to break free. Predictions. What will happen next? The upcoming episodes will be a roller coaster of drama, with plenty of surprises in store. Here's what fans might expect: a heated confrontation. Victor and Adam's next encounter will be explosive, charged with anger, hurt, and unresolved issues. Expect accusations to fly and old wounds to reopen, with neither willing to back down easily. Unexpected alliances to counter Victor's authority. Adam may form surprising alliances, possibly even teaming up with unlikely partners within the Newman family or rivals. These alliances could reshape the power dynamics dramatically. Family fallout. Victoria and Nick's loyalties will be tested, and we may see fractures or reunions that could redefine the Newman family dynamic. The emotional fallout will be just as intense as the business battles. Corporate chaos. Newman Enterprises may face external threats exploiting this internal family war, putting the company at risk of a takeover or sabotage. The stakes for everyone involved are monumental. Why this storyline matters? This storyline captures the essence of The Young and the Restless, complex family drama intertwined with high-stakes business intrigue. The question of why Adam won't obey Victor is not just about power, it's about identity, trust, legacy, and the search for respect and autonomy in a world where control has been everything. The show continues to remind viewers that even the strongest families have cracks beneath the surface, and the battle to keep those cracks from splitting everything apart is ongoing. As August 4th draws closer, fans can expect the simmering tensions between Adam and Victor to boil over in unforgettable fashion. Will Adam find a way to assert his independence without destroying his family? Can Victor adjust his approach before it's too late? And who else will be caught in the fallout? Stay tuned to The Young and the Restless for all the twists, turns, and jaw-dropping moments that make this show a must-watch.